I'm going to talk about what I don't like about scenes. So first I will start talking about why am I talking about this now, like what prompted this video. Then I'll talk a little bit about what I do like about scenes. And then I'll talk about what I don't like about scenes and go on about it. Okay, so why am I talking about this now? What prompted this video? And it was that I've been watching a lot of videos about the car scene, like car events, compilation videos and stuff like that. And I was thinking about what I like about them, right? So I'm going to show this. And yeah, these are, for example, well, this is my YouTube history, and yeah, I've been looking about camera stuff, but also a lot of like car community videos, videos about events, some more videos about events here. And yeah, basically I've been, the last couple of days or so, I've been watching a lot of this. And yeah, so I wanted to talk about some of the things that I do like. And for example, I like the community aspect, right? They're always like hanging out and stuff like that. I like the videos themselves, right? They are cool videos. They are like elaborated and stuff like that. And they also, I like the aesthetics, like of everything. The videos themselves, like the video, the cars in the videos, because their videos are about cars and stuff like that. So yeah. So for example, yeah, basically like these car clips. I also like the music, so this kind of EDM or the hip hop that sometimes plays around. See, the aesthetic about the cars, I like this kind of low down aesthetic stance, stuff like that. And the stickers on the cars, like how the cars are clean, but they have some stickers on the windshields, kind of Japanese and stuff like that. The clothes that they have. Yeah, for example, this video. In this video, he's like plugging his merch and giving to a friend and stuff like that. And the merch always has like interesting designs or yes, stuff like enjoy good taste. Yeah, I don't know, I like that. Or for example, in this one, the car has its events. I'm going to pause. For example, these guys, okay, so this is what I liked about this video, for example, what I wanted to use, and is that this merch, for example, is kind of cheeky, right? It's a Marlboro, it's an air freshener, but it's a style smokers because it's like it has the aesthetics of like a Marlboro packet, right? So that's what I liked about it, right? And I also like the aesthetics of the cars in general. Yeah, as I write here, so like the clothes that they sell because they have these interesting designs and the music on them. This kind of EDM hip hop vibe, I like it. And then talking more about in general about why I like scenes, I had this Twitter thread where I at Visa, but well, I got ignored, but who cares? So it was about this video where Robert Miles, some AI guy, compares scenes to like, well, not scenes, sorry, corporations to like AGI, and explains why that comparison isn't fair and it could go wrong, right? So it's like in a corporation, for example, these are humans, right? And each individual can do these things, and when you put them all together, they can do things across multiple domains. But his point was that they cannot reach more than what the best human in the corporation can do. And that AGIs could, for example, get off the chart levels of ability. I think that this was in the case of scenes like that. Like, I think that's against the point. That's against the point because scenes are actually like what the AGI would be, but maybe like to a lower level. For example, an AGI would push each one of these individuals by themselves, who by themselves can only get up to here, and here, to each get a little bit taller, so they would push the envelope upwards too. That's like the point of scenes, and that's why I like them, right? And also I like the scenes because of the things that I mentioned about, for example, community, right? You feel like with your homies, and you have a good time with the people you like and stuff like that, right? That's why I like them. And yeah, that was my point here. And then if I like scenes, right, and I like these car videos and these car scenes, like, why am I not doing that, right? So why am I not in the Spanish car scene, like being friends with everyone and stuff like that, right? And it's because I feel like in Spain, in general, the scenes, and including the car scene, are like more clicky, like this word. And it's like everyone, you can get in not based on interest, but based on whether you're friends with someone who's already in, right? And I'm not sure if this is the same, but I feel that in other countries, for example in the US or something like that, or in these communities that make videos online, sometimes it's not like that, right? It's more interest based. There is also like a component of friendship and stuff like that, and that's what community is about, right? It's also making friends, but it's like that it's open to making friends with people who are like from with caring less about background and stuff like that, and caring more about if you got here. That's kind of, if you got here and you're decent, right? That's enough, right? You got here, that means that you're interested enough in what we're doing, in what we want to become and stuff like that, right? So that's how I feel that the Spanish scene is different. If you don't know anyone, if you don't know someone in here, I have a tweet that explains it a little bit better. Yeah, so I explain it kind of in this tweet, right? And it's like, the tweet was asking about how like Mediterranean culture and stuff like that is like this, and I was saying like, yeah, I'm from Spain, and maybe I'm just a social, so maybe it's my problem, right? Maybe what I'm describing in this video is totally false, and it's just my experience based on me being not a really social person and not having enough friends, and basically the whole world is like that, right? But maybe, but I do see, like, you get the sense that you need a plug for everything here, right? You need to know someone in order for shit to happen. So like, it's not a shithole country where nothing works. Like, it's not one of these stereotypical Eastern European countries or anything like that. But, and I guess the market is efficient assumption doesn't even hold up in the most market efficient places, right? But my point was more like, for example, in this case, people, they were talking about car stuff, right? And some people were saying that you just ask your friends what shop do they go to, and you go to that shop, right? But my point was that I trust my friends' recommendations. I trust my friends' words, as in that they are true to them, but I don't trust that they will become true to me. Why? Because I don't know the guy. They know the guy, so it starts to become too many steps, right? Because usually my friends who have a shop, who know someone in the shop, don't know the guy directly. It's like because their dad knows someone there, right? So that's how they do it. So I wouldn't get the same preferential treatment that they get because I don't have as many close steps for knowing the guy. Right? That was my point. And in scenes, it's kind of the same, right? I see, well, my impression is that here, if you want to make, like, if you pull up to somewhere and you don't know anyone, you're going to get treated like shit, basically. You're going to get ignored. But if you pull up with a friend and the friend goes like, hey, this is my friend, then you get treated like, oh, friendly, right? You get friendly treatment. While in some other places, I feel like it's more interested based, right? It's like, if you came here, it's like you came to my shop and you pull up in your car. Oh, you got the car, let's see what happens, right? It's like they show enthusiasm for that car that you brought in, instead of just showing enthusiasm because you brought a friend, right? It's not. It's like, oh, you brought this car. That's interesting, and then you talk, and if something else comes up, right? That's the thing that brings you to even more together, right? It's like the interest. If you pull up to, for example, if there's a JDM shop, you pull up to the JDM shop in your JDM car, and it's like, oh, JDM, right? That's the interest. That's the common interest. That's the factor that brings us together, right? You don't need that extra step of being the friend of someone to like. He doesn't have to be your JDM plug that brings you in, right? No, it's like you have the JDM car. Okay, that's interesting. Or like you pull up, you look at the JDM cars and you say, oh, that's cool, right? You start talking about it because you know, or you go there because you know it's the JDM place to be, right? So you go there and you see what you were looking for, which were JDM cars, right? So yeah, that were my thoughts on this. And then something like related was like, I view this scenes thing similarly to like networking. Like networking basically is the same scenes thing. Networking is basically the same scenes thing. Scene. So yeah, it's like, I don't know if it's my problem, because maybe it's just me, that I can't show up to somewhere and start connecting with people. That's, I don't know. To me, it's like a foreign concept. So yeah, what I thought about this is because, for example, if I want to get a job somewhere, you have to like know someone around there, right? You have or if your interest pull you there, you can more or less start to know people there, start to know the scene, start to know like who are the people who are talking about stuff and who are the people who follow or stuff like that. You get the sense of that, right? But IRL, I can't do it, right? Not even in the things I liked. I can't pull up to the racing track, to my local research circuit, that there is one, and just hang out there. I don't know. I feel a stranger because I feel like this is how it works, right? If you don't go there with someone, with a friend of yours, who can introduce you to someone who is already there, you are going to get like completely ignored, right? It's not enough that for you to go there, right? Being there is not enough. That's my feeling. So yeah, that's why I was feeling. Those were my thoughts on this, on what I don't like about scenes. And yeah, this is the end of the video basically. If you have more thoughts on scenes, do you think I'm right? Do you think I'm wrong? And write in the comments. And yeah, this is the seventh video, no, the sixth, no, the seventh video in a. Well, it's actually the sixth video that you're going to see in the playlist, but there's another seventh video that I did as more of a joke. But yeah, this is in a series of 100 videos that I'm making, and if you want to check them out, they are going to be like over here. And as you can see, there has been an improvement in camera quality. Look. Ooh. And I can play with the ISO here too. This has autofocus, for example. It can focus more or less here, right? Ooh, nice. Yeah, so I blew like $200 on this. It's not exclusively for this 100 video series, but it was a part of it. So I'm actually like plugging my money into this and stuff like that. So, and I don't have a lot of money right now. So.